Going off grid, cheap DIY solar part 2. So we're going to go in a little bit more in depth about the solar panels, the wattage, the voltage. I'm not going to go too in depth with it, just the basics you need to understand. So your basic car battery is 12 volts. Your basic solar system is 12 volts. That's the easiest one to understand. It's great to start off with. It's not going to be super robust, but guys, I'm telling you, electricity is overrated. And once you learn how to do things without full-blown electricity, it's not that big of a deal. So that 18-volt panel I showed you is fine for charging 12 volts. Why 18 volts for 12 volts? Well, you're never going to get the full 18 volts. It's going to have a little bit of shade in there. I mean, we're talking about full-blown sun. You're probably not going to get the full 18 volts, nor the 195 watts that that's supposed to produce. It's not a scam. It's just the way stuff works. There's energy loss. So probably the biggest problem with 12 volts is it requires a bigger wire for the electricity to travel through. And that's a whole calculation you can look up about electricity. Just know that 12 volts is going to require a bigger wire for it to travel through to go a long distance. There are ways to work around that. One thing I'd recommend is if you have two of these panels, you can run them together in series, which I will try to talk about that more in a future video. I'll try to make these short to where you guys will stay with it, watching them, but you can run them in series and that'll create your 36 volts, but you're still only getting 195 watts. However, it'll travel further. So, and when it's remotely shady, you'll still get your 195 watts. You can run that to a charge controller, which is going to downstep that. If you're getting 36 volts brought in, it's going to bring it down to the 12 volts, push that to your battery. Or you can set it up to whatever you have, but we're talking about a 12 volt system here. But you do need a charge converter. That is not even, you can't just run it directly to your battery. But what we're talking about right now, we're just talking about the voltage of your solar panel. So in theory, you can get one of these panels, run that to your charge controller, and you will be able to make enough throughout the day to charge your phone in very basic electronics. That's all for this DIY solar video. I'm going to continue making more of these to try to help you go solar and get off grid